June 6th. It's what, like noon or something like that. This is a 1 month inspection. Everything is going awesome so far. I haven't even felt like I needed to open them up for anything, so I haven't. I'm fully expecting them to probably need a new box, so I have that ready for them. I also noticed a little bit of mold and a lot of ants in here, so I'm actually going to take these inside and clean them. I have some sugar water I'm going to give them again. And I don't know, I just want to clean this out before I dump that sugar water in there. I think what the issue is I have it set up to where it's a syrup, so they don't have the ability to get in here and clean this up. If they could get in here and clean it, it wouldn't look like that. So maybe I should start flipping these around sometimes to the candy side and let them get in here and clean this up so this doesn't happen. Bring my tool out. I don't need it. Oh my, they are way fuller than I was expecting. Very nice. So we'll let them clear out of that. Nice, they are definitely ready for another box. So boom, this box is going out. I have my sugar mixture. I made some extra. So my plan is to spray these new empty frames down with sugar water to entice them to move up. These are brand new frames. So I'll be doing that. This time, what I decided to do with my smoker is I was like, man, I've got a shredder in there. Why not just put a bunch of cardboard in there? Hardest part's probably going to get this started. Oh, probably won't be a problem. I'm also wondering how this camera view is doing. I might take a look at that before we get started too. Kind of let that go a little bit more. Oh yeah, we're good. We'll just kind of smoke them down in there. See how they all just kind of leave? And just kind of right over the top. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, but anyways, I'm going to take a look at her brood pattern, make sure she's laying okay. Another cool thing to keep in mind is that there's a good chance that all of these bees that we're seeing right now have been born in this hive. The life cycle for your normal bee is from egg all the way through to larva and all that stuff to being hatched is about 21 days. And this is a 1 month inspection. And there's a good chance that all the bees that came in with this are dead. Not all of them, but most of them. Just because of the stress of the move and how hot it's been. We've reached 100 and whatever a few times here, so in fact this is our first day in the 90s. So I'm kind of surprised they haven't put anything on this one yet. I was kind of hoping to see this with some stuff on it. It's not a big deal though. Since the last time I fed them, well, that's the only time I fed them, is the last time I was in here. So since then all they've had is water. Now this frame on the other hand looks much better. Keep in mind this was a brand new frame, looked just like this one 1 month ago. is what we're working with now. They're already capping off some honey in the top. This side still doesn't really have much going on. They're starting on it though. That looks really good though. I'm glad to see that. Okay, that looks good. Also, I need to make sure the queen's not on here. This looks like it's mostly food and stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. That doesn't mean she can't be on here though. I don't see her. So I'll stick that right back in there. Boom. Oh. Oh yeah. Lots of pollen. I'm seeing a lot of burkholm and stuff. A few drones. Not an excessive amount of drone brood. Lots and lots of pollen. A huge amount of pollen. A good mix of capped honey there in the top corner. Lots and lots of pollen mixed in with capped brood. That is exactly what you want to see. My understanding anyways. Lots of bees. Lots of bees. I'm not seeing the queen. Man, that looks good though, huh? Looks really good. I think I want to clean off that burkholm though. Oh wow. That looks really, really good. Okay, so I could definitely see the queen on this one. Lots and lots of pollen. It's crazy. So much pollen, it's crazy. I am seeing larvae in there. Man. I'm gonna take this. Look at all that brood. Let's see how this one looks. Oh yeah, there's already some brood in it. Yep, she's already laying in this one. I would kind of expect to possibly see her on here. But I don't. I would also like to see some eggs. But I don't. There she is, right in front of my face. Look at her. Right in the middle of the frame. Okay, let's put her back. I'm glad to see that she's on my new frame too. That's pretty cool, huh? So we're just going to carefully put her in there. And I'm glad to see she's okay. and doing all right. All right, so just out of curiosity, we're going to look at these two frames. To be honest, I kind of expected to see it fuller than this. Maybe they aren't ready for a box yet, because this one isn't even touched. Interesting. I thought for sure I'd be having to put another box on. I don't think they're ready. So, you know what we're going to do is, since I have that spray mixture all ready to go, I'm going to spray these frames they really haven't got on yet, since my original plan was to kind of do that with the new frames anyways. Yeah, and then we'll just let them do their thing. Everything seems to be going well. Population is growing like crazy. Definitely more bees in here than last time, there's no doubt about that. But with the way these frames haven't even been touched yet, I don't really think they're ready. So I'm gonna go get the spray bottle, and then we're gonna start spraying some of these. And hopefully this will kind of entice them to go after these frames a little more. And this doesn't hurt them in any way. We're having a good old time. We're going to carefully, slowly, so all the bees have enough time to get out of the way. We're going to shake those bees off of me because I don't feel like getting stung. Actually, we're not going to put that back on yet. Man, look at them. They're going after my glove because I kind of sprayed it. That was a bad idea. Either way, they're not going to sting me. They're so busy with that. I'm going to spray this. Okay. Boom. Alright, just for good measure. I'm just gonna really kind of just drench them here. I might even pour a little bit on the frame, to be honest with you. That one I'm not going to take off because the queen was on it, and this one I'm not going to take off because it was close to the queen. So I am just going to scoot these over and spray this one really well. Like really well. Jeez, that's what I get for eating my Wheaties, huh? What just happened here? What? Are you kidding me? Okay. So I guess we are going to pour a little bit on here. We're going to slowly... See, look at that. They're just going crazy after that syrup that I put on my gloves. Probably won't be able to use these gloves again, actually. I feel a bee crawling on my neck. stay calm. This is a process. You kind of want to just take your time, give them a chance to get out of the way. Don't want to smash any bees. Most importantly, the queen. Don't really want to smoke them before this because that's just going to make them all go down even farther, which I don't really want. But either way, I'm happy to see the brood the way it was. Obviously, the queen's doing fine and all that junk, so it's not like I'm in a bad situation. And let's be honest, they've only been in here a month, right? So, and I've only fed them once, and it was very light. So really, I don't even know what I'm complaining about. I think one got in my veil. Crazy. What kind of shenanigans are we dealing with here today? I'm making all kinds of mistakes. Look at this. I should have waited with the sugar syrup. Stupid. And here I am standing right in front of the hive. That is also stupid. And I got sugar syrup all over my glove. That's stupid. So don't do what I do. Totally. Alright. Well, yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes this time. But I guess it's part of the learning process. Definitely more bees in there. There's no doubt about that. Smoker's still going. Yeah, it's still going really well, actually. There's still a lot in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll stay going for a lot longer. Actually worked out pretty well. So I'll be doing that from now on. I don't know if you noticed, but I've moved some things around. Last time it was facing the other way. I moved it this way specifically because they get the sun in the morning. The sun rises this way, hits the front of the hive. They all get going nice and early. 2, there's a period of time called rush hour in the evenings, where all the newbies that were born that day come out for their orientation flights. All the drones that didn't successfully breed that day end up coming back. And all the nurse bees that have been stuck in the hive all day, they come out to get rid of their waste, because they don't do that in the hive. So there's about a half an hour each evening where it gets really crazy. And with the way it was pointing, I just didn't like it. Because a lot of them were going over into my neighbor's yard, and not that he cares, but this way they kind of stay more in my yard. It's nothing too crazy, but I also like, because we're about to hit a part of the day where the sun really kind of nails it for about 3 hours, and I like that the back of the hive is taking that instead of the front of the hive. They don't seem to like it when the sun is beating right down on their entrance like that. Yeah, other than that, I mean, nothing looked bad. There wasn't anything alarming. Lots of pollen. I couldn't believe how much pollen. They've been bringing it in like crazy too. But that's good. Pollen is their protein source, their only protein source. So you need protein to raise brood. So it's all good. They can bring in as much pollen as they want. I haven't fed them any pollen to speak of or anything like that. It's all just been this sugar water and hardly any of that to begin with. I mean, technically I could keep feeding them each week. I mean, they go through this stuff unbelievably fast, and I could put another gallon in there in 4 days probably, and they'd really build up this comb. But, you know, I mean, rather than kind of just do it naturally. It's kind of fun. So usually when they get through the sugar water, I just fill it up with water the rest of the time, and it helps them keep the hive real cool, because like I said, it has been hot. This is an example of the orientation flight time I was talking about. It happens every evening. Right now it's 6:30, just getting back from the gym. Figured I'd check up on them, and they're right in the middle of it pretty much. They just kind of fly out. They're not aggressive at all during this time. I mean, they really don't care. They're just out trying to do their thing. And if you're wondering what comb is like, this burr comb, kind of, it's really soft. It's kind of neat, huh? How they make that. And we just take this off to kind of entice them to stay more on the frame foundations instead of having them do whatever they want. I definitely smashed too many bees this time. I made all kinds of mistakes. I shouldn't have sprayed the sugar syrup so early. I mean, I could go down a whole list of things I did wrong this time, but live and learn. Nothing horrible happened. Saw the queen, saw eggs, saw larvae, saw our brood pattern a lot better this time, and man, it looked good. Pollen was in there like crazy. That was good. Saw more capped honey. They've definitely been building on my frame, so that's of course good. It's just not as much as I was expecting, which isn't a big deal. Like I said, they've only been in there a month. So yeah, the rest of the day they're pretty much just going to clean up the mess I made. Go after that sugar syrup, and they're pretty much done for the day. They're going to, each time you get into the hive, you kind of set them back at least a day. You know, they kind of have to fix all the things you kind of did when you got in there. That's why I don't like getting in there too much. But yeah, I mean, they are interesting little creatures. I mean, when they're so focused on just eating that sugar syrup that I got everywhere, they don't even care. Pretty neat. This guy's fanning, trying to get the smoke out of there that I sprayed. This guy too, he's fanning. He's like, hey, leave me alone. I'm trying to do my job here. Hey buddy. They're funny, man, I tell you. Like, hey, leave me alone, I got a job to do. I'm trying to fan here. They don't even care. Very interesting. Yep, they're just eating away at that sugar syrup. This guy's having a hard time not taking off. He's fanning so hard, look at him. He's holding on for dear life. He's like, ah. Pretty cool. He's just hanging out in the AC while I do all the work outside. He's like, ooh, sugar syrup.